Every season brings some new exciting animes to watch every time, with the fall of 2021 being no exception. It includes animes with horror, comedy, slice of life, mystery, action, and isekai type of genres to watch. But there are a lot of to choose from every season. The upcoming fall of 2021 has a ton of sequels and ongoing animes in its lineup, but there are a plenty of new shows to look out for as well. So here I am with the list of top 10 must-watch new animes from the fall of 2021. Starting out our list with the anime Megaton Musashi. Yet another anime for mecha lovers. In the town of Ixia, people are living a peaceful life not knowing what is happening in the outer world. The people living in this town has their memory erased about an alien invasion that took place on Earth which wiped out 99.9% of the humanity. And the remaining alive humans are living in this town of Ixia. Even though people don't have any memories about the alien invasion, there are some chosen ones who knows about the outer real world, and they are fighting the aliens for the sake of humanity through the robots called Ruff. Our main character is one of the pilots of those robots, and the story follows his life-threatening adventures where he risks his life for the sake of humanity and fights with the aliens. This anime will start airing from the October 1st, which is animated by OLM Studio. On the 9th number, the anime name is Visual Prison. While most anime tends to be adaptation of mangas, light novels and games, every season introduces a few original projects. Noriyasu Agemasu's Visual Prison is an interesting mix of supernatural with some musical elements. Our main character Ange Yuki is from a small town who don't have anyone to call his family. Living by his own and having a depressed and painful life, he once decides to leave the town for good and decides to head to Tokyo to meet his favorite artist. While there, he encounters two visual kei groups where he sees their performance. This is the turning point of life for our main character Ange Yuki. This performance changes everything for him and changes the course of his life forever. This anime falls under supernatural and music genre and it is animated by A1 Studios and it will start its weekly premiere from the 9th of October. On the 8th number, the anime name is Stacked of Destiny. The story of this anime takes place in America in the year of 2047, where a meteor has fallen on Earth which changes everything for the humans living on the Earth. The meteor has some monsters inside it which are called as D2, which starts running rampant on the earth and starts destroying everything. D2 very quickly bans all music from the earth, which was one of the things that was able to overcome them. But there were some people who resisted the D2. These are the young women who hold the power of music, the music art. These young women hold scores that are able to defeat the monsters. And there are also people who lead these women, the conductor. Tact, a conductor, is partnered with a music art named Yumei. Tact wants music to be returned to the world, and on the other side, Yumei wishes to destroy the D2, which works perfectly as both have similar goals. This anime is animated by Madhouse and Mappa both, so you can expect some crazy actions in this one, and it will start airing from 6th of October. On the 7th number, the anime name is Away Paladin. In a city which is ruined and left with no human civilization from a long time, lives a boy named Will. In this city of dead, there are three undead who raises this Will. These three undeads are the hearty skeleton warrior Blood, the graceful mummified priestess Mary, and the spectral sorceress Gus. These three undead pours love into this boy and teaches him all they know. But one day, Will starts to question his existence and what's the purpose of his life, which leads Will exploring the secrets of the past of the undead. He must learn the love and the mercy of good gods and the bigotry of madness of the bad. And when he knows it all, the boy will take his first step on the path to become a paladin. On this 6th number, the anime name is Komi Can Communicate. Shoko Komi is a high school girl who attracts everyone's attention wherever she goes. With her long black hair and a tall, graceful appearance, she captures the attention of anyone who comes across her. When it's her first day at the prestigious school, everyone wants to communicate with Komi. But there's one problem, which you might have guessed from the title, that Komi cannot communicate. She is very bad at communicating with people. Hitohito Tadano is your average high school boy, with his life motto of read the situation and make sure to stay away from the trouble. He quickly finds himself sitting next to Shoko, which has made him the enemy of everyone in his class. He soon realizes that Komi never had any friends and she is very bad at communicating with other people. At the same time, Hito resolves to help Shoko with her goals of making 100 friends so she can overcome her communication disorder. This anime will start airing from 7th of October and is animated by OLM Studio. The genre of this anime falls under slice of life, comedy, school and shonen. On the next number, the anime name is Platinum End. Sugumi Ohba and Takeshi Obata's third manga to be the next obsession. First Death Note and the Bakuman. Yes, the story of the Platinum End is written by the same creators of Death Note and Bakuman. The story is about a depressive boy who wants to end his life because he can't find happiness. After the death of his parents, the young Mirai Kakehashi is left in the care of his abusive relatives. Determined to attempt suicide, he fails. An angel saves his life, and from that moment, everything changes. The angel that saves him grants him supernatural abilities which gives him the power to become the new god. But in order to earn that position, he must defeat 12 other god candidates within 999 days. Soon, Mirai begins a struggle to survive in a terrifying battle royal which erupts between himself and the candidates looking to obtain the most power in the world. This anime will start airing from the 6th of October and it is animated by Sigma MD Studio. On the 4th number, the anime name is The World's Finest Assassin Gets Reincarnated in Another World as an Aristocrat. The story is just like what it says in the title of the anime. Our main character is a guy who is a professional assassin in the real world, but is totally getting used by his clients for their work. Once he gets killed in the real world, he gets reincarnated into the world of magic and sorcery. But this time, he gets to do things differently. In this magical world, he has to eliminate a super powerful hero who will bring about the end of the world unless he is stopped. Now, known as Lung Tuae De, the master assassin certainly has his hands full, particularly because of the beautiful girls who constantly surrounds him. Luke may have been an incomparable killer, but how will he fare against foes with magical powers? This anime will start airing from the 6th of October and is animated by Studio Palette and Silver Ink. On the 3rd number, the anime name is Miruko Chan. Of all the shows set to air this coming fall, Miruko Chan stands out as one of the most intriguing ones. Based on the popular manga, the series is mixed with horror and light-hearted comedy in a way that will appeal to slice of life and horror fans alike. Miko is a typical high school student whose life turns upside down when she suddenly starts to see gruesome and hideous monsters. Despite being completely terrified, Miko carries on with her daily life, pretending not to notice the horrors that surrounds her. She must endure the fear in order to keep herself and her friend Hana out of danger, even if she means coming face to face with the absolute worst. Blending both comedy and horror, Miruko Chan tells the story of a girl who tries to deal with the paranormal by acting indifferent towards it. This anime will start airing from 3rd of October and is animated by Studio Passion. On the 2nd number, the anime name is Move Love Alternative. The Move Love franchise might not be as well known to newcomers as it is to veterans, but the adaptation of Alternative is something anime fans have been waiting for years. First released as a visual novel in 2003, Move Love became one of the most popular properties in the mid of 2000s. Since 1973, an invasion of aliens upon the earth known as Beta has driven human civilization to destruction. In order to defend themselves from this enormous mass of enemy foes, mankind has developed large humanoid arms called tactical surface fighters and deployed them in its defense lines throughout the world. However, its efforts could only slow down the impending defeat, and mankind has been forced to abandon the major areas of the Eurasian continent. For 30 years, they have been caught in the endless war against Beta without any hopes of victory. Now in 2001, Imperial Japan faces difficulties in the development of the next generation of tactical surface fighters as it defends the front lines of the Far East. The UN has proposed a joint development program between Imperial Japan and United States as a part of TSF International Mutual Development Unit, the Prominence Project. They never had any idea just how drastically their encounter would change their fates. This story of internal dilemmas takes place during the development of new tactical surface fighters, the most crucial and effective weapons against Beta. And this time, the stakes are much higher than a handful of lives and our sanity. And on the first number, the anime name is Blue Period. Blue Period follows the story of young high school boy named Yatora Yaguichi who has a pretty good life. He is good in studies and enjoys and plays with friends and do all of the normal activities that a high school student does, but deep inside he never actually enjoys doing it. He always wants to do things differently. Once he sees a painting by the art club of the school, he starts falling in love with the drawing and painting. He starts to follow his passion for drawing, but of course not without any twist. He tries to convey his language without words but instead through paintings. After that experience, Yatora finds himself invested in this art and then he decides that it is what he wants to do for a living. But there stands multiple obstacles in his way. First one being his parents who are hesitant over his unique choices. Second being his more experienced peers, and the third being the study of the subject much deeper than he initially expected. Watch this anime to know more about how Yatora Yaguchi follows his passion for drawing and paintings. This anime will also start airing from 6th of October. And that was for the video about top 10 new animes to watch from fall of 2021. What are your thoughts about this list? Are there any animes that I missed in this list? Let me know about your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video then don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news theories and all sorts of anime content on daily basis. And that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.